Another day, another time. We on the grind. Welcome back, thoughts. Today, we're gonna be talking about trusting yourself. You know, um, I know usually I talk about something that's going on in the world, but today I just felt like I needed to get some stuff off my chest. You know what I mean? I feel like there's been a lot of things happening in my life recently that involve a lot of criticism from other people. You know what I mean? And I don't mean specifically this. Like it's kind of I don't mean this channel. To give examples of what I'm talking about, right? I mean like things where if you wanted to do something and your parents disagreed with you, so you kind of like it takes you a minute to kind of realize if you want to you know do what your parents want you to do or do what you want to do. You know what I mean? And not always. One's always going to be right 100% of the time, but you have to learn how to compromise a lot of the time. You know what I mean? You have to learn how to compromise with the people who are going to be around in your life and who are always going to care for you and support you in your endeavors. You know what I mean? You want to make sure that they're always going to be okay with what you're doing, because if they're not, then it's probably for a good reason. You know what I mean? And if you understand that reason completely, and I guess agree with it, or understand it and accept it. There you go. Then yeah, go on with it. But but yeah, that's just an example, right? So I feel like this has been happening in like a lot of, just not my life, but like other people's lives, people around me. And it as a person who cares a lot, you know what I mean, especially for the people around them, you know what I'm saying? Just like the people that probably don't know you care as much about them, but you do. It hurts. You know what I'm saying? It hurts. Like it hurts seeing people get like used and stuff. It hurts seeing people go down paths that you feel like, aren't gonna end right. And sometimes you can be wrong, but it sucks. Like I feel like I'm a 80-20. I'm cursed, man. I get it from my mom, I swear. Like I'm like right 80% of the time, like in a lot of scenarios. But hey, you know what I mean? That's just me. Like I just wanted to get on here and talk about that. Like I wanted to talk about trusting yourself. You know what I mean? I feel like it takes a lot of courage, to trust yourself. A lot of people are going to approach you on different things, and a lot of people are going to approach you on different opportunities, and you have to know which ones are good for you. Which ones are benefiting you in your long-term goals, which ones are benefiting you in your long-term journey. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people are so optimistic at, getting somewhere that they're willing to take any road and don't realize there's traps ahead, you know what I mean? Or don't realize there's obstacles to come that you didn't want to face, you know what I mean? And I just feel like I'm at a point in my life where I'm so cautious of every, move I make, because I'm so wary of that, knowing that there's people out to trap you. There's people out to take your energy. There's people out to waste your time. You know what I mean? There's people out to just, get what they can from you. You know what I mean? And you have to be cautious of that. You have to trust yourself, trust your gut, trust your instinct, and know when, hey, this person's good for me in this time, and this person's not good for me this time. There's a certain like I want to say like verse from a song that is very, very special to me. It's called Little Minor Hobson 8. I'm not gonna play it because I think it's copyrighted, but actually no, I think I can play it now, because YouTube's new thing. But yeah, I'll try and find the end of the song and like play that verse or whatever. Maybe like towards the end of the video, whatever the case may be, if you want to listen. But yeah, no, like, man, it speaks to you, because it's like that verse is so it's basically saying that at the end of the day, blessings come your way, but not every blessing is meant to be in your life forever. You know what I mean? You can't hold on or accept more blessings when you're still in a certain blessings. You know what I mean? We only can have so many blessings in our life, you know what I mean, before it becomes overwhelming and eventually become, curses, right? So it's like, I feel like a lot of people don't understand that. You have to be able to, know when it's your time to leave a certain blessing and let them go and do their own thing, or whether a certain blessing leaves you, when it's their time, you know what I mean? Because once again, nothing is forever, you know what I mean? That's unfortunate as it may come, but you have to prepare for that. You have to understand day by day, you have to enjoy what you have, because you never know when things are going to change. And I feel like I'm at a point in my life where I understand that so well. I'm just at peace with a lot of the things that happen. So it's like a lot of things certainly don't affect me, but I feel like definitely watching people get, used, or watching people go down a path that is gonna be bad. You know what I'm saying? Is one of them. You know what I mean? I'm cursed with loving people so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I get it from my family and just the way I was raised. It's like I want people to succeed in the best way they can, but it hurts me at the end of the day when people do things that I know like are not going to be good for them. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's the same thing. It's like it's funny because my mom used to tell me this all the time. Like, it's funny because like my mom used to, like, I understand my mom so much more nowadays because, bro, like, this was her. You know what I mean? Like 10, 15 years ago. You know what I mean? When I was growing up doing dumb stuff she knew was gonna end bad, and it's like, bro, like, I just had to hit my head a couple of times for work. And luckily for me, like, I eventually got the motion, you know what I'm saying, because my mom was, so passionate enough about me and my brother to, keep trying with us and keep, letting us do things, but always definitely letting us know if we're going too far left, you know what I'm saying? And it always make us think and, come back and reiterate and, come back to a better conclusion. And, hey, I feel like I'm on a pretty good path now. I feel like my family's on a pretty good path now. I feel like my brother's in a pretty good path now, So I only can, accept and be grateful for those blessings and teachings. And try and spread them as I can through this channel and through people that actually choose to listen to me. You know what I mean? Not that I'm some like prophet or anything, but I'm just saying how I feel. But yeah, I feel like at the end of the day, you do have to let certain people make decisions and make. Let me get some water. I'm thirsty. Quick. So yeah, I feel like at the end of the day, though, you do have to let people, around you make certain decisions that can, lead down certain paths. You have to let them make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, right? But eventually, there's certain, everyone has a limit, right? Everyone has a limit of so many mistakes a person can make before it feels like you're being used or it feels like they're taking advantage of you at a certain point, So it's like, my thing is, everyone has a limit. Everyone has a certain amount of mistakes a person can make before they reach their limit. But I'm very, very, very cautious of my time. So you can't make many mistakes around me. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. But yeah, I'd hope people are, understand that it should be that serious though, because time is short, man. Like, no one should be out here wasting your time, bro. Like, from the bottom of my heart, like, to anybody, no one deserves to have their time wasted. All of our time is precious. You should be able to do it doing whatever you want to do, you know what I'm saying? As long as it's fulfilling and as long as it's not hurting anyone else, like physically, obviously, yeah, no one deserves to have their time wasted. Be honest, be upfront, be genuine, you know what I'm saying? Don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal. Like, it's simple, in my opinion. But yeah, what I mean, I try to live by those principles. And I'm not perfect. I'm not gonna say that I've never done any of those things, but at the same time, I try my hardest not to do those things anymore, because that's what growing is. That's what becoming a better person is. And that's what I feel like I've reached that point. I'm not the best person. I struggle. Don't get it twisted. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, I am a complete fuck up. But at the same time, I know that I try my absolute hardest to not waste anyone's time. I try my absolute hardest to be upfront about my intentions, and I try my absolute hardest to not make sure that, I don't regret any decisions. I don't regret any, any people or any relationships. I try my best to make sure that I can walk away from things knowing that, hey, if someone walked away, or if this person walked away from me or I walked away from them, like, at least they know that I'm a genuine person. I would hope for the best. Once again, I'm thinking about 80-20 shot. You know what I'm saying? I don't think not many people are in my life are going to look at me and be, oh man, that guy's a terrible person. Some people might think I'm mean. Some people might think I'm quiet. Some people might think I talk a lot. Some people might think I'm annoying. But mean or not, not mean, sorry. But like evil or like, disingenuine or anything like that. Anything that I feel like is just like gross. I feel like at least hopefully they don't get that from me. And if they do, then I would hope that, today we could have another conversation and hope they would change their opinion or change their thoughts on it. But yeah. That's all for today. You know what I'm saying? Once again, be true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Trust yourself. Keep it going. We are all blessed. You know what I'm saying? We all have amazing capabilities. And it's all within ourselves. You know, we have to be able to trust ourselves and trust where we're going. Trust your own decisions you're making. Trust your raisings. You know what I'm saying? Trust what God tells you. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'm out. Have a blessed day. Love you. Love you all. Yeah, have a good one.